Are we saying that women that are in Spanish descent don't have BBLs? Are we saying that white women don't have BBLs? Are we saying? So you mean to tell me you think that only black women have BBLs? No, you can't think that. No, you don't think that. So I don't even know why you bringing it up. I don't even know why you bringing it up. Because what we do know is most black women can afford the surgery that a lot of non-black women are able to afford. And I'm talking about cosmetic surgery. Y'all, this is crazy. You look how black men speak about black women. Non-black women can do the exact same thing you do as a black woman, copy you, take your trend, mimic your swag, even start cutting their hair like you, wearing their hair like you, even starting to, learn how to sound like you, and they will love it. It's just that you don't have the right skin. Your skin is black. So you have to be trash every single time. Cardi B has a BBL. Cardi B does have a BBL. I can't think of a lot of them right now. It's a lot of them have a BBL, and they've talked about it. I will have to go find. I just don't be in like biracial women's spaces like that or Spanish women's. I don't care to her. But I don't be caring that black women have BBLs. I don't care. But for him to say that is ridiculous, as if black women are the only ones who get BBLs, when we know that's not true. There's not enough of us to sustain the BBL franchise. What the hell?
No shade to everyone that has them. I'm just saying, if you're going by just surface things and that's who you're going afterwards, then guess what? She gonna run them pockets.
No, and I'm not, and I want to get your thoughts, Doc, and as well, Amy, as a woman dating or even considering, I think that a lot of times, we do value women, but when you talk.
Oh my God. He's basically trying to soften the blow and say, yeah. I mean, we give reasons to why, we like going out dating in other races. And these are the reasons that we come up with. I just don't understand why not just shut the hell up and just go. It's almost like we're saying all this because we really want black women. But since we can't have black women, we're going to say that you guys are horrible and these other races of women are doing this and everything like that. But then when we get over there, we want them to act like Coretta Scott King. When we get over there, we want her to have a little spice to it. When we get over there, we want her to have a tan. When we get over there, it's okay that she got big boobs and got her boobs done. So we're talking about BBLs for somebody's ass, but we ain't gonna talk about how much non-black women get breast augmentation done on a regular. So we just gonna skip over that when they get the most work done.
About black relationships, I think we all come with some baggage. All right. Now, some of us have some baggage that's not going to fit in the overhead compartment, and some of us have some baggage that you're going to have to pay a whole lot more for to get on this flight.
Yeah.
Right. But the reality of it is that's just who we are, and I'm talking about historic. Like if you're talking about being.
Don't start talking about nothing historically, because you come from a demographic of males who can't read and don't read. So I don't talk about none historically.
Enslaved, where we were and how we engage each other. There's a lot of elements there. But it can be a little difficult because women have expectations in 2021.
So those women don't have expectations. All right, listen up, Cuban girls, Latin girls, Indian girls, Asian girls, Spanish girls. They're basically, black males are basically saying, you guys have no expectations. That's why they like you. That's why they want you. Not because you're a great person, not because of any good characteristics about you or how you treat them and how you love your family and what you do for the community. You know what I'm saying? Not because none of that's matter. Only because none of that matters. Because you have no expectations. Meaning they should be able to walk all over you, run over you. They don't want you being able to, you should be able to tolerate anything from them while still bringing them a damn plate. That's not a good reason for me to go. If I was another woman of a other race, to get with a black man. That's not a good enough reason for me. Yes, Marcy, child. That's not a good enough reason. That's not a good enough reason. No expectations. So black women, listen up. You got Michelle Obama expectation. Y'all be okay with that, black women. Be fine with having Michelle Obama expectations. Be fine with that.
That they're watching, and they're very material expectations. I agree with you, Claudia, but I'm simply saying that
not all of them are material.
And I'm not trying to generalize.
It's just
women.
When I hear black men say materials, this means they don't material. That falls under the category. I don't want to pay for a house. I don't want to pay for a car. I don't want to pay no water bill, no light bill. I don't want to pay no gas bill. I don't want to pay for these kids. I don't want to pay for your clothes. I don't want to pay for a family. That's what that means. When I hear material, I hear all of that under, because I've heard black men say, "Oh, those are white man things. Those are what white people do and what expectations white people live up to." I've heard black men say stuff like that. So when we talk about materials, what are you talking about? Because maybe she want a $300 pair of shoes. You can't afford $300 pair for your why wouldn't you not want to take care of the woman you're with? I don't understand it, but you do want her to look good, right? This is why men with money who don't mind spending it because they have it, they understand that she needs to look good. That means she needs to go to the doctor. She needs to go see a dentist. She needs to go get her eyes checked. She needs to go get her hearing checked. She needs to be in a safe community, a good environment in order for her to thrive and grow. She needs to have nourishment. This is why y'all never understand anything about Christian Grey from the book 50 Shades of Grey. He understood that Anna, even as of what, she was to him, because eventually they wind up getting married. You read the books and watch the movie, They eventually wind up getting married. But he understood that even in the arrangement that they had, he still needed to take care of her in order for him to have the type of woman he wanted her to be, as far as body-wise went, looks went, and he was also investing in her emotional state too, as well, for himself. Y'all don't get it. Y'all just don't get it. This is ridiculous. So black men want y'all for free, ladies. They want y'all for free. All the other non-melanated sisters, they want y'all for free. They want y'all for free. They don't want to pay for nothing. Black women, we know this. That's why they mad at us. And that's why they going over to y'all now. So we already know this. We're no longer bothered by it. And we still got some in the community, and that's fine. But they don't even want the ones that submit to them like he wants. Black men don't want those submissive black women that are submissive. No, she ain't. No, he want like he said, an Indian, a Cuban, whatever. The cultural list was long. Okay. And then here comes another black man trying to save the other black man's ass for sounding stupid as hell. Oh yeah, fair. Christian Grey would definitely put these men to shame. Definitely put these men to shame.
Most of the time it's pointing to American women are more material.
And it's
okay.
American.
So American women are more material. So you are a passport bro. So you thrive off going into other countries who have lower economic status, especially women who don't have any rights. They don't really have any freedoms. Economically, they're destitute. And you think those are the women you want. So you're a predator. And you are weaponizing the American dollar. Sounds like you're a passport bro.
Not better.
Let's bring spirit into this.
And I gave you the space to even edit the better part, right? So and I'm with you on that. But let's say this, because you guys both tie in two really important pieces, right? You talk about women who are not African American women, and you talk about the experience and what is the influence here. You mentioned social media, but what you're really missing here is the piece that you talk about, the enslavement part, the culture and the trauma that African American men and women and children have faced in this country is like unlike any other group. And so when we talk about trauma, what we know is that Black people have a lot of unprocessed trauma. We have a lot of hurt. We have a lot of harm, not just back then, but right now on the daily, right? And so one of the things that we talk about as professionals within my profession is we talk about how trauma impacts people. And so we love to say, Resma Menakem, one of my favorite colleagues, he says that trauma decontextualized within a person looks like personality.
Okay. Are you saying that Black men are traumatized? Because how did we go from Black people when this was literally about this Black man on this podcast and sitting in his chair that looked like a zero, says that he's being treated better by other races of women? What trauma?